Hello everyone, it's Anna from Anna's Paper Creations, and welcome to this first part on how to make a 6x6 flip out mini album. And I am going to make this as a roof for a doghouse, and but I will also show you how you can make it with a regular binding such as this one. So the products I'm using here is the Raining Cats and Dogs from Graphic 45, and I will use one of each of the 6x6, 8x8 and also 12x12. And if you are making the doghouse as well, then I will use one more of the 12x12. But I think you will have enough paper to make that with one of each if you choose some other colors of the papers I'm using. And yeah, and I will also use some of the templates on the back side of the 12x12 and 8x8. So these are really great. I really love using these. And then I will use some of the pockets and tags cutouts, and some of the banner cutouts, and maybe some of the chipboard cutouts. And also there is some fussy cutting going on as usually in my albums. And if you don't like fussy cutting so much, you can use the stickers if you like to. And also I have a fussy cut tutorial, so I will link to that below. So, and then we are going to construct this with a thick chipboard, and this is from Brazil, and it's 2mm thick, and this I bought here in Norway, but you can maybe Google search for it. But you can also use some thinner chipboard and glued 2 or 3 together to get it about 2mm, because we need this to be a bit sturdy. Anyway, if you are making the roof album and the doghouse. So if you are making a regular binding for it, such as this, you can use some thinner chipboard. So, and we need something to score with, so I'm using a scoreboard, but if you don't have this, you can use a ruler, like so, and just mark where you need the scoring lines to be, and score with a crochet needle or anything to score with. And also I'm using the Brazil prismatics. I can give you a close-up here, hope it shows up, sorry for the glare here. And I will use 4 of them for the pages and also some for the tags and so maybe about 10 I will use, not sure yet. So, and then I'm using some glues here, and I'm using this Scotch Quick Dry, and I fill it up in this bottle here, and it's a fine tip bottle, so I find this really helpful, and I take a bit of water inside also to get it a bit thinner. So I will put the link to the seller below if you're interested. And I'm using the multi-mat from Ranger, multi-medium mat, and yeah, so this I use on my fussy cutouts, and I also use go around all my fussy cutout with this Sig pen here, so it doesn't matter what you use as long as it's waterproof if you want to go around. So I can maybe show you here. So I don't like the white edges to show up, so let's see if I can get it in frame, if you can see. I went around with the marker. So be sure to have it waterproof if you are taking this multi-mat over. And I'm using this Sharpie pen to go around all my pages. So, and please remember, these are only suggestions, so use what you like, and yeah, and what you have. You don't have to go out and buy different things for this. So, and I'm using this punch from EK Success, and it doesn't have a name on it. Give you a close-up here. So, but I will show you how you can make a template for this in the doghouse tutorial. so when we are making the stand for it. So I think I maybe will have that around the roof. And yeah, some more glue here. We'll use some score tape. I have some different sizes, 1/4, 3, 8.5 inch I'm using. And I'm also using this Scotch 80G gun. And also some strong glue when we are gluing down the album to the chipboard roof. So that was the glues, or yeah, some more here. I'm also will be using some tape, regular tape. And in my previous album I used this shark tape, and this was this one, and some of you find it hard to find, so I bought some, this is electric tape, so this works the same way. You can take some out here and you can see, so that's to make the pages a bit stronger. So this works really fine, and you can get it in a hardware store or electric shop, or yeah. And we'll also use some vinyl to stiffen up the backside cover, or the album on the backside hinges when we glue it to the roof. So that was the glues. It's a lot here, and you don't have to use all of this. So just showing you what I like to use. So I move this out of the way a bit. Show you some more here. And I will use some brads, like so. So these are from Tim Holtz. And I will use this as a sign to hang down on the album. But here you also can use the banners, cutouts, and glue some letters on if you want to have the name of your pet on. So this is from Joycraft and comes with several dice of dogs and dog foot, and yeah. So, and then we will use some magnets. So here I have a 12mm and 8mm, and maybe use some 10mm also. So this I got from an eBay seller, and these are really affordable and strong magnets. So you can see it can hold a scissor. So I will use a lot of this in my album, so you can see how you can use your magnets inside, but you don't have to use all that magnets I'm using here. And also I got the tip that you can use washers instead. You just use one magnet and then the washer on the other side. So that's a great tip to save money. And but be sure to use the ones who is not rusting. So thank you so much for that tip. And yeah, here I have some scissors, and this I use from for my fussy cutouts, and it's from Kai, and this is from EK Success, and this is a Scotch scissor. So, and yeah, one more glue here that I forgot. This is a repositional. Some of the maybe fussy cutouts or things I'm using in the album, I will just glue down with this so it can be taken off and placed over a photo later. And then I also will use a craft knife, and I will use some chain to hang up this die here, so, and maybe some eyelets inside here as well. And then I have this metal feet from Tim Holtz. I will use 4 of them and paint them black. So these ones. And also this metal I pulled from Graphic 45 that I also will paint black. And will also show you how to make some eyelets with this crocodile and 1/2 inch punch. And yeah, see if it's something more here. Also we use some clips. So this you can get in a hardware store. They're really helpful to help gluing down things. also will use this Tyvek envelope, but here you can use anything strong. This I will use on the edges of the album outside to glue it together. So, and also some of you have asked me when I do tutorials if I can tell the names on all the papers I'm using, and the fussy cutouts and the frames and so, from which paper it is. But then the video will be so long because I have to look it up for every time, and I'm terrible at remember names, so I'm sorry for that. But look at the back side of when I do some fussy cutting. Maybe I cut out this and you see on the back side what I'm using here. So, and you can also see on maybe the size, if I've taken it from the 12 by 12 or 8 by 8. I will try to to tell which paper I take it from, but yeah, it's not always I remember. But most of the matting on the album measures 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, but I call it a 6 by 4 album because the matting is 6 by 4. So I think all of the matting are from the 12 by 12 papers. So then we can get started, and I will show you all the measurements on colored paper, or maybe some copy paper, so it shows better up, because all is black and it can be a bit difficult to see. So you need to cut 4 pages, that is 12 by 8 1/4, and all 4 are the same score marks, but on 2 of them we are going to put on 2 extras here. And all these measurements I will post a picture of on my blog and link below if you want one more look. So then we can start on the 12-inch wide here. Score at 4 1/4 and 4 3/8 and 8 5/8, and on 2 of the pages we are going to score also at 8 3/4, and then we will flip it around. So maybe move it a bit here about. I think I maybe need to zoom out a bit. So here we are going to score at 1 1/2 and at 7 3/4. And on 2 of them we are also going to score at 1 3/8, just down to this first, where this first score line meets up. So then we can start to cut out a bit, so I can move this out of the way. So, and all the X's here we are going to cut off, and on 2 of them the red X's. So let's start on the top here. So then I cut down to the score line, and here is X and X, so we cut all the way over here, and the score line builds up a bit, so I go on the outside of the score line. So then we can cut this off here. So, and then we also need to cut up here, and on 2 of them we are going to cut this off, but I won't be doing that now. And also on top here, cut off this X here. Give you a close-up. So on 2 of the pages, cut off this X also, and on 2 of them leave them as they are now. And then we are going to cut off this X here. It's the middle part where the 1/8 of an inch is. So, and cut it off here. So then you have something that should look like this. And we also need some hinges, and I cut my hinges at 1 inch, and I scored them at a 1/2 inch. And this is paper, so it can't be teared when you use it a lot. So I like to secure it with something. And here you can use anything strong you have. You can use T-Vec envelope, you can use tape. But in my last tutorial I used some shark tape, and that is difficult to for you to find. And yeah, so I thought maybe you can use this electric tape here. This I found in a hardware store here in Norway, so it's not so pricey either. It's a bit hard to get hold, and it's a bit stretchy as well. So then I go from on the back side and oops, and take it in the middle here. So cut off the rest. So, and then I like to just take it down a bit, so, and then we can fold it over like so. So for each page you need 2 of this, and that's cut 6 and a bit smaller than a quarter, 6 and a quarter, but minus a bit. So this we will glue on both sides on the end here. So here you can use score tape, or you can use a liquid glue if you like to. So just use what you like and what you have. So I like to go from the back here and just fold this line here a bit, so hope it shows up. So then I take it maybe a millimeter or so on the outside here. So, and then we need, so now this will fold out like so, and this will be the binding. And we also need one on the other side. And here I haven't taken any tape because this is just for showing. So, but I've taken on the other album the electric tape on both sides. So then I glue this on so it meets up with the other one. So this creates the binding for the album. So, and then we can start folding in. And for 2 of them I'm going to fold it this way. And I don't score it hard down with this, I just fold it. And we fold it this way. So maybe take this out. Wasn't all the way glued down here. So fold it in and fold this up here. And this is going to go up like so. And this is going to go inside here. So this creates a hinge here. See here. And that's when we fold it all over. That's not scored here for the pages. That's not scored here. We fold this in, and this will be a hinge. And then you put another hinge on the bottom here, and that I will show you more as we go in the album. And then it's also going to go 2 hinges inside here. So this creates a pocket. And I can show you maybe on this flap here is going to go inside on all 4 pages. And this is also going to fold on all 4 pages inside. And this is going to fold, oh, it's loose in here, so like so on all 4 pages. And then I maybe can show you on 2 of the pages we are going to have flap here. It goes on here, and then we need to fold this extra score line here, so it creates a bit of a room, and that we are going to glue on here. And all these large flaps are cut at 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, and it's the same size as this page here. And for 2 of the pages we are going to glue down with the hinges, and 2 we are going to then score it here. So, and then this will be open, it will be not a pocket. So then we are going to glue a flap on here, and that is cut 6 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I can maybe show you the other way to fold it as well. So I think I will glue this on again so you can see how it looks. So I just think I take my score tape here so it will hold. So if you're using liquid glue, it takes a bit longer to glue down, but yeah. If you are using this electric tape again, I think you need something strong here. So we take it back on. Put this down so I'm sure it meets up here. So, and yeah, then you can fold it the other way. So 2 of the pages goes this way, and 2 of the pages goes the opposite way, like so. And then we need to fold all these flaps here the other way, so it looks the same. So this is going to go inside, and this the other way, and this inside here. So on all these inside flaps here, we are also going to have this same measurements. This one here, 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. And also on all these inner flaps here, we are going to have some hinges here, I think. So we can glue them right down also if we like to. So but I think I will have some hinges, and all these are cut at 1 inch and scored at 1/2 inch. And yeah, I can maybe show you, and if you find this confusing now, I will explain for each page I'm making, so I will show you the foldings and so I tried to make this easy, but there are a lot of flaps going on, so yeah. So when you first get the hold of it, I hope it's easy to follow along. So, like so. So, on 2 of the hinges here where we are going to use it as a hinge, I will not secure it. But on 2 of them, I will have this flap, and then I like to secure it a bit. And here you can use tape if you like to. And then I like to take a long one first. All the way over. Cut off the rest here. So, and now it can tear in the end, but if you take a tape the opposite way, this way here, then it will hold here, and also one here. And also in the 2, that is we are scoring the 2 or the 8 inch here, that creates the flap. I will use this electric tape. So when we put a lot of work into the albums, it's great that it will can be used and will hold for many years. So I'll take one here. So I will also use electric tape here, and then I will also use one on the inside here. So it depends on how you fold it. So on 2 of them I take it on these sides here, and when you fold it the opposite way, you can take it on then you take one here and you take one here instead. So, and I also want this flap is going to go in here, and then I will take one more strip over here. Wasn't far enough. Like so, and cut it off. So, and that helps prevent that the pages will tear. So just be sure to glue it well down. So then you can fold it again and get this 1/8 of an inch here, and also here. So yeah. In the next episode we will start with page 1, and then I will show you the folding for the exact page again. So if you didn't get it now, I will show it one more time for each page we are making. So I hope you will follow me along and that you will have fun creating your album. And also, if you have any questions, please look below the video. There you will find all the links to my blog and so, and you will also find the link to my blog where I answer questions. So take care everyone and have fun creating. Bye bye.